Hi guys, I'm Aditya. I'm going to cover information security planning policy and roadmap for organization. It covers some technical communication artifacts, audience analysis, identify the audience, understand who is audience, their background, knowledge level, roles, and expectation. This will influence the tone, level of details, and technicality of your communication. Writing, pre-writing of the document. The document should be clear for the purpose with the all details, and it should be useful for the end user for what purpose it is written with the clarity and logical structure. A peer review is always helpful to ensure the document is correct for clarity and understanding, and it's follow the term or is follow the purpose of the document. Design element. When you're creating a design, uh, it uh, it provide a clear visual understanding of purpose of the design, including as much as information with the headings, bullet point, and tables, and also the workflow of design and what would be the like ultimate goal of design as per the execution. Reviews and feedbacks for the any documentation, any content, reviews or feedbacks are always welcome to if, further improvement and accessibility to ensure that document easily accessible to the target audience and version control. If there is any frequent updates in the document or content, the version control is always helpful to identify which is the current document and what is the current policy of the document. So it is easy to execute for the end user and identify. Information security roadmap, security policies and planning. Operation management is an important key factor. Security policies and procedures develop and ensure to set of information security policies and procedures to guide daily operation. In day-by-day activities, we implement and execute multiple operations in organization. So those organizations should be clearly defined with the guidelines of cyber security with the planning and policies. Incident response and management. Establish an incident response plan to promptly address and mitigate security incident and follow up what the execution plan are implemented or what the remediation implemented for any threat or any incident occurred uh, in the organization. Regular security audit. Regular security audit identify the vulnerabilities and weakness and provide the current state of information security. It it provide like all the vulnerabilities, and by the incident management we can create the multiple incident to to mitigate those vulnerabilities which identified in the audits. Audit can be performed for across the organization for the endpoint network, uh, applications, web applications, database, and so on. So those can be identified what are the listening ports are open, and if those are not usable or not should or not should be open, then a particular team can work on that and close them and mitigate that issue. Security awareness program. Run ongoing security awareness program to keep employee informed about the latest threat and the best practice and simulate the phishing attacks. So by that they can understand like when they are accessing the external web application or browsing somewhere, they always keep safe applications and always be aware they are accessing the appropriate data, not any threat for the internal organization from the outside or create any internal threats also. Access control and identity management. Strengthen access control and implement identity management solution to ensure only authorized person have access to the sensitive data. When we work on organization, we create a multiple documents and we store in the share folder. So it's very important like which audience or which target audience, target people access those document. Some documents uh, may have like sensitive data which is critical for the organization. Those can be can be enforced with the multi-factor authentication, and access control is very important. Data encryption. What kind of the data strong data encryption should use for the sensitive information, like for the VPN tunnels or SSL VPN, end-to-end encryption with the industry standards and with the according to the compliance. Network security, enhanced network security with the advanced firewall, intrusion detection, prevention system, and virtual private network. The external facing firewalls should be with the IPS and IDPS, so they can monitor and block the layer 4 to layer 7 attack, which the advanced firewall use signatures to identify such kind of threats and problems. VPN tunnels, when we are creating external communication with any business party, use strong encryption and hashing. So that could be like a network can be secure from the outside and inside. Security governance. Establish a security governance framework to align information security with overall business objective. Ensure regular engagement with executive leadership to communicate security strategy. Cloud security. Develop and implement a comprehensive cloud security strategy as the organization increasingly adopt cloud services. Nowadays, almost of web application and many services SaaS application are based on the cloud. So it's important to have a strong security strategy for internal user when they are at the cloud application, and from the outside if they are using any in-house cloud-based application. Threat intelligence integration. Integrate threat intelligence suite to stay ahead emerging threats. Evolution of the security solution for architecture design. Firewall and intrusion prevention system. Choose solution with the advanced threat detection capabilities. Endpoint protection platform. Select comprehensive solution that include antivirus, anti-malware, endpoint detection and response capabilities. Identify and the access management. Data loss prevention solution that provide content discovery, classification, and policy enforcement. Security information and event management. Evaluate SIEM solution with correlation of the analytic feature and effective threat detection using the logging servers, and by the event management, if any abnormal event occurred, those can be identified and informed to the particular team. Cloud security solution. Choose cloud native security tool that align with the specific cloud service provider in use. Component of IT governance and cybersecurity framework. IT governance framework such as COBIT, ITIL, and there are provide approach to the align IT strategy with the business objective. Information security and policy are the framework which need to be implemented on the various level of the organization. So those level can be managed by the such kind of structured approach system like ITIL or COBIT. So by that, if any issue occurred or any progress or any new deployment can be documented properly with these approaches, and changes can be also documented with the properly. These framework encompass component like risk management, performance management, and compliance monitoring. Establish a systematic structure of IT process. They provide a structured approach of safeguarding sensitive information and ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of critical system. Identify, formulating, and solving computing problem by communication. Problem identification, problem formulation, problem solving, effective communication, collaboration, feedback mechanism, presentation skills, ethical consideration. When interacting with a stakeholder, practice listening to understand their concern, requirement, and challenges. When any problem comes, it need to be like communicate with the stakeholder and as well as the technical for the execution, what the execution plan is there to mitigate the problem and to solve the problem. Effective communication is essential for conveying the value of computing solution and ensuring successful implementation within an organization. Policy, standard, guidelines, and procedure. Policies. In cybersecurity, they provide a broad framework for decision making and are often strategic in nature, defining the organization stance on security matter. Standards. They set a baseline of security measuring, ensuring consistency across the organization. Standards are often industry recognized and aid in achieving compliance. Guidelines and procedures. Procedures are step-to-step instruction detailing how specific tasks should be carried out. Like if you are deploying a new thing, first the security policies should be aligned, and the security policies need to be need to be defined for the new deployment. So when the product will come in the production, we will not miss any security thing, or to implement the security, no need, we will not need to make the changes in the design which was defined, which was identified, which was finalized in the initial stage. So security and instructions are run with the project development. Guidelines help in achieving alignment with the standard while allowing for adoption to specific contexts. They are advisory and provide flexibility for interpretation. Evolution of cybersecurity framework. These framework provide structured methodology of implementing and managing cybersecurity. NIST, ISO 27001, COBIT. These are the cybersecurity framework which provide level approach of implementation of the cybersecurity policies and planning, and emphasize govern and align with IT with the business goals. Thank you guys. If you have any question or feedback, feel free to reach me. Thank you.